Over the last couple months, I had some of you guys ask me to play a Shupe Nilfgaard deck, and this was like the meta last month, and it still holds actually very strong in November 2025, and nothing changed as far as provisions or powers go as far as I'm concerned between the patches. So again, if you're looking just to hop into it for the November season, you want something maybe you've played before, or maybe you wanted to try Shupe, this would be a good way to do it in a competitive sense. This is kind of one of the better decks for Nilfgaard right now. We have the Imperial Formation leader ability that gives us 8 points essentially, as well as kind of helping pair things where they need to be, because we have flanking units that rely on being sort of on the end of a row adjacent to another unit, so we can kind of fix those conditions. I like to try to save the leader into round 3 and then just have that 8 points, because a big focus of this deck is carryover into round 3. We do have War Council where the order is playing a battle preparation, and this is going to give us 6 points in round 3. We have the Bacala, which is going to give us 4 points in round 3, and then of course we have the Mushy Truffle, which is going to give us 6 points in round 3. I guess the only change that I can think of off the top of my head would have been the buff to Slave Infantry, having one of them here. It went from 5 to 6 power, so we get a bit of a trade up on that from anything that we create off the Obsidian Mirror, or the first copy of something off the Illusionist if it's not an engine. So, a couple little things there. Shupe's really fun when I play him. I don't play him often. It's a lot of lottery. I don't tend to do lottery decks, but you can help that with the Rune Mage, because it's going to allow our create and plays to create 5 options instead of 3. There might be times where you need to take Shupe before you go and do that, but it still is an option. It's probably the best option most commonly to play Rune Mage as a playmaker and then take Shupe afterwards. I've noticed that we like to actually take cards quite a bit, so if we're basically going second and we've bled into a round 2 and round 2, they go first round 3, I can seize the card that they play with Shupe Mage, which is a lot of fun. If I have a free card to play in a round 2, I might actually go for Shupe Knight Resilience, and sometimes you'll find yourself taking a lock or some damage if it's really important. Those are kind of the ones that I pick from. When it comes to Redea, I tend to pick the lock quite often as well in melee. There might be times where you want to go and fish in for an enchanted armor. I think in one of the games I took that for some carryover because I knew I wasn't going to try to 2-0, so you might as well take in a couple extra points into round 3, a little bit of armor, especially if you're playing against control. It feels pretty nice. You don't usually need to take Curse Scroll or anything like that, because Calvete's going to fix the deck from top bottom, so don't worry about that too much. Other create and plays that I have are going to obviously be Lydia and the Diplo, so we have Diplomacy as well to create and play something. So Rune Mage does matter. The main playmaker for the Rune Mage is obviously just the Shupe, and to also in a short round 3 get multiple bodies on the board to get the payoffs from things like Mushy Truffle, we need to have 3 adjacent units. So if we played this, we're creating generally 2+, and then maybe just one of the Illusionists off a spawn, it's going to be able to give us one more thing. Notice how I only have 1 in the deck plus the 1 off a Truffle. It seems to work pretty well. If we don't draw into the Illusionist and we top deck with Calvete properly, we could pull into the second Illusionist in around 3 to get the pair, but usually it's not that big of a deal. So we have that. Just a lot of high value, low provision units in this deck, like Alba Pikeman, it's 2 points per turn of bleeding. Ardfane Light Cavalry, 2 points of damage per turn. Imperial Marine helps get things to a top deck, so if we miss Calvete in the rare chance in round 1, we could put it top deck. If we've already sorted and we know what's in the top deck, being like a Shupe or War Council, we can just select that item so that we get basically 2 points per turn. We know that it's consistent and it starts right away, and just a bunch of low value, potentially, or low provision, potentially high value bronze tactics here to kind of pad for the Calvete. If I'm doing a count, I've got the 1, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tactics. Generally you kind of want 8 with a Calvete, but again, that's why we sometimes don't get them in round 1. It's not the end of the world, and the deck's just all about utility and adjustment and carryover. So if you enjoy to play like that, then definitely give this one a try. It's not overly toxic or anything like that. It's got a lot of, like I said, tech cards in it, like Squirrel even, Obsidian Mirror. They will get lots of value under the right circumstances, but in other ones, they'll just play for 4 points or 3 points or whatever the case. So, something to consider. In a round 1, Ardfane Heavy Cavalry is really nice to have. You put that on melee, you take the stratagem, and you basically got an engine that goes crazy. If you get this in round 2 or 3, it's not that good unless you're going just to bleed, but not necessarily to win. So that's pretty much how the deck goes. I think I played 5 games with live commentary today for reference. My first time playing this deck, I think, on the channel, so, you know, it is what it is. I had fun with it. I would definitely play it again. Is it my favorite deck? No, but definitely one that I could put in the NG rotation if I'm looking to climb. So, you know, there you have it. And I recorded another deck guide this morning. I plan on maybe doing one more at the end of today, so we'll see how it goes. I have a lot of time to make up for because it's the 4th of November and I haven't posted a video yet. So just look out for a lot more coming soon, and we'll see you guys very soon. All right, first up here we got Precision Strike. I played a warm-up game. It went pretty well, so moving on to the big leagues here, I guess. I feel like the infantry is going to get some pretty good value here. Generally, Squirrel does as well against PS. This is something to do, especially because we go first. I don't really like Illusionist yet. Obsidian Mirror usually gets pretty good value on Berserkers and stuff like that, so maybe we keep that too. Also good for the flip. I don't think I want Joust. The hand is good. Let's start off with Calvite.
I forgive this time.
One card in your melee row. Pretty straightforward. Could be this. I'm already seeing pretty good value on the cavalry. And on the obsidian. I play into a heat wave, but I think otherwise I'm doing okay. They can't do anything if it has no armor, so we just chip it right there. Next turn, I take these two plus maybe the Berserker that they play. Opposite row is here. They don't have an answer to that, so... I wonder, just for the sake of getting things started, do I just go Rune Mage first? Probably Nilfgaard, honestly. Better synergies. Something's happening here, I don't like it. There we go. I probably just take this. Just clog them. Okay, I'm sitting on 2 engines now. I think I'm just gonna get the best value out of these 3, honestly. I might do 1 leader charge here. And then just 1 flip here. Do they ever go crank leader? Okay, offering's kind of annoying. Okay, so we still got it. Let's just take 1. The value on this is insane. I think that's actually probably the place where I pass. just because I know long round 3 I've got everything and they're more likely to brick. That's a really nice trade. We just leave it, right? The only thing I would consider is taking faction stratagem and doing all that. Honestly, I don't think we're supposed to. How do we do? Rune Mage for the carryover abilities. And then Calvide for the sword. I think we traded fairly well. They got rid of Zoltan and Eudora. On a pass, I take probably Squirrel. They have no way of putting these in deck. Are they trying to bait out leader? Like we push in slow, they crank leader, then we're kind of behind, is what I'm thinking. I know Lydia's my top. I can actually just kind of fire this off here, and then just sort of start getting value. Now it's a full swing if they want to do it. There you go. We'll take Truffle as well. It's got to be the Berserker, right? Wouldn't it be great if I just hit this one? I don't have any flanking to get this to start ticking down. I think I'm supposed to go Shupe here for resilience. So we got 10 points here, 4 here, and 6 here. Okay, so this goes back, and then my top deck is what? Bearification? Or Alba? This is worth about 8 points. Bear's worth 9. This is more bodies for the board, but we do get this. I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is because I have War Council. Let's leave it for now. I want to get this online, then this online, and then we'll start protecting things. Are they going to go Zoltan's company and try to do a large payoff that way? Maybe with the Barclay? I'm thinking that's kind of the move.
Next time it'll be personal.
I think this is worth locking. Oh, of course. Doesn't matter where. If I'm going to pick something, it's probably just still going to be a Berserker. If they let us. You know what I could do too? I could probably play a special from their grave. Take an offering, go back, boost the Alba, take the Alba. We just don't get to finish the game. Either way, though, we had so many points sitting on the board. It's just, last say 2, we just go against Gord with a heat wave. Yeah. Alright, next up here we got Skellige Onslaught. If my voice starts to get a little coarse, I've actually been on the phone all day for work, and then whenever I get like 15 minutes here and there, I'm recording a game, so talk about commitment, but yeah, I've been talking non-stop, man, since like 8 o'clock this morning, and it's going on 2, so I'm starting to feel it. I don't need this in round 1. This will be good against control, especially if I want to transform an infusion of Cataclysm, so that's good. I don't know how much value we actually get out of the Tourney Joust, though. So I'm going to put that back. Oh? That's important to them. With Onslaught, though? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. I think we're just going to start off with this. Let that warm up. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. So far it does not look like anything like a pirate, but that's fine.
Last man on his post sleeps on an empty stomach.
There we go. That is a tough gig, man. You know what I could do, though? If I just wait a little bit longer, we can heal that right there. I kind of want to make it count, you know? In fact, though, we should probably do one of these, too.
Bilge rats, not on this ship.
Do I ever take this? I don't necessarily want to take the fleet, but maybe we just do. I'm talking about this, though. I might actually just take it. We're going to go and do probably a prep at this point.
My blade. I trust you have sharpened.
I'll take 2 on that, that's fine. I'm not sure if they want to play this game, though. You know what I mean? Because I'll do it. I've got the most insane obsidian mirror here. Watch. Just kill it. There you go. I guess the rain will take it out. Check it. I've got really good engines here, man. I'm thinking that I do one of these, honestly. And then we'll do... We're gonna do... That's a good flip. It's a really good flip. We're just both hyper thinning here. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit distracted. I just got a text message, so I put away my phone, okay? I love this deck so far. I think that's really fun. I think I'm giving them a lot of value though by obviously taking this, but I'm kind of down still. Just do Bearification. Could save the heal for later. Let's do one of these. Whenever you play a warrior, this is better. It plays for better value, obviously. It heals too, so let's put it in the middle. And Kraken. Damn, bro. Should I just let them have it now? Yes. Just, there's no synergy there, except for this. I think we did fine. One, 2, and 3. Honestly, not bad. I think this goes back for now. This goes back for now. That's perfect. Then we just got a round 3 Shupe. It doesn't have to be. Like, I could take Calvite, then take War Council. It's got to be Vite, right?
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Tempest into torrential rain. What's nice is that we have, obviously, Council to pull something which can be sort of flexible here. But also we have the bonded pair. So let's start with that. And I think I'm going to be taking probably the Drakars first, because we get the payoff if they do anything about it, you know what I mean? So this is good too, but then I just feel like it's going to get killed. And then for a second, I'm probably going to go for the Corsair, right? Because it has Zeal Order. That's disgusting. I guess we're going to take Heatwave here first. Had I taken Rune Mage already, I probably would have tried to kill the scenario there, but I think Heatwave's a good spend for that. If they don't use the order, I'm going to take a lock first. Okay, Crack's a good lock here. We gotta lock this too, so we're gonna play Redea next if they don't use it. Honestly though, this is as, I don't want to say traditional as pirates get, because a lot of these cards aren't pirates, but this play is really cool. So they're gonna go for it. That's fine. Would have been nice to get a transform here, wouldn't it? But here, I need something to soak it up here. We have to do this next because obviously we got to make it count. How come two? That's a lot of armor. Holy. Ew, if they have Irish Shade, that's bad. I think we're still fine here. Do I want to go Skellige or Nilfgaard? Probably Nilfgaard. How mad? What a high roll. I'm thinking that I go Council and I look for the Ardfane. There's going to be a lot of armor, but if I can chip through some of them, it takes away value from some things too. That's your heat wave? Good. Good. We take that. I think I'm okay with this. I might actually just use the order now, keep everything okay. Because they've already used heat wave. Holy. If they're going to take that, honestly, this is worth more points. Which is kind of scary. We just have the lock floating, I guess. I think we're fine keeping the lock. I don't think this is going to be the lock, though. They're building up on something for some reason. I mean, because otherwise you'd hit, I think, these, wouldn't it? BT3. Champion's chart, I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, that makes more sense. This does have its poor parts, you know? We have to get rid of that. Because I can't afford to have that, you know, kick off here. And, opponent's graveyard. Aberdedge doesn't do anything. From their faction, though, is pretty good, because I can get, oh, Freya's Blessing. I think I'm just going to take...
Bow before modern Freya.
Cards are blowing fair winds today.
Because then we get it back one more time here. What is my best Shupe? That's what I'm trying to figure out still.
You're the pendulum. You're much better at that.
It's probably... It's not enemy unit, that's for sure.
Moment. Must record. Get this down.
It's probably just 4 damage. Imagine Pellar then raid. So, okay, it's not. I think we're in a fairly decent position here. Unless it's Iris Finisher, then I'm in trouble. Boost. Damage 4. Boost an ally by 4. I think I want to go defensive here. And I just want to make sure I don't bloodthirst. And I do have a soldier. We should be fine. It's like a 30-point play. That's what I was afraid of. We got Toussaintois Hospitality coming up here next. Game number 3. I don't love the idea of going tall when we're against this type of deck. You know what I mean? I feel like it kind of works against me here. So something to consider. I just don't like a lot of the cards that I have here. I think this goes back... we might actually hold this for round 2. Put this back for now. Put this back for now. And Obsidian Mirror could be crazy if they play the Knights, right? Because we could just boost like mad. Flipping a Siri could be really good too. I think, honestly though, I don't really have much of an opener. It's a bit better. I don't know. It's going to have to be Calvide here first.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes. What is Shupe planning with all this anyway?
Alright, let's stay patient here. Maybe it's not what I thought. This could just be like abduction with constructs. It's gonna just be a Shupe click here, honestly. I guess Rune Mage is sort of the playmaker here. Do I want... Probably the chance of me getting... This would have been nice if it was round 2.
Praise be to the great sun!
So tell me you have Ivar. I feel like this hand is probably too good. Maybe we play Lydia though.
I will not have you gaze at me so.
Just take a... No Diplo is crazy. Just hit that. I guess we're not going to get much better here. I'm up by enough points. Ivar's like a crazy swing. I'm surprised, honestly. What's next? Just in case. I actually like the hand. Do we just go for a soft push? I don't really have any good choices here in the grave. I need more information. Okay, I have something to interact with that's crazy. First gold card of the game, let's go. And surely it's just this, right? Boom. So they bricked. So far that's our tallest unit, so let's keep it nice. I think I'm gonna go in for council. And let's take, honestly, let's just take the Feign. We can't bring this with us, so I'm just gonna use it. Again, they're probably going to go taller than 8 anyways, so we don't have to worry too much about chipping that down a bit. That's going to be for not the Calvite. What else do they stuff? Oh. Okay. Do I ever just take Redea on ranged? Probably want a lock. There's just nothing good here. If I had a squirrel though, I can get rid of that and we're actually in a much better place. I just don't have a way unless I go ranged. No luck. Probably just a lamp, honestly. My mistake. I actually didn't see this. I lost 2 points. Literally kind of regretting that now. It's really bad. So they're setting up for an Ivar. I just wonder if I should save the leader. I'm going to use this so that I don't have to boost this. This gives me something that I can obviously flip if I need to. I gotta start thinking about leaving this round. Biggest we're hitting here is for a 4. Which one do they want? I mean, that's infused. We're still ahead. I think I'm going squirrel top deck. And then just a point swing here. We could play deeper because we just heat wave after the Ivar, right? I think I gotta go. There's really nothing for me here, right? So it's too big of a swing at that rate. They take Shupe resilience. With the Guillaume. Was that your whole thing? Was that? I was expecting so much more than this. Maybe they want to save Ivar. Maybe you just didn't even have it, because you wouldn't want to go Ivar into a 5-card round 3. That's good. That's alright. We don't need Squirrel anymore. That's terrible. I guess we just play non-interactive for a little bit. I could do like a Shupe Seize, basically. It's on Mage. I was not expecting that. But really big swing if I take it. I rarely, if ever, do this, and it feels really good.
Do not make me beg.
This is kind of worthless, but I think we just go here. I don't have any soldiers, right?
None can match the power of Nilfgaard.
Is that my heat wave? Or should I wait just a bit longer? I think I wait a bit longer. I don't know if I have enough points here. Well, this is just going to come out on adrenaline, right?
Good of the Empire. That is what matters.
You know what I'm stressing over? I'm stressing over the placement here. I messed it. Sangreal comes over. 20 points. Okay, there's not much I could do here unless I just take... I think we still have enough, honestly. Just a lack of units. We tie. Was there a way around that? I'm not sure. I'd have to look back. Okay, we got Pincer maneuver coming up here next. They go first, so I could actually push, which is nice. I don't like the idea of verification just yet. That's okay. I want to really be able to hammer this out. Don't need the flip yet, because we're not going to be doing a transform. Like a... Just say that for now. If they play AA, that's really good. Otherwise, it's not. I think that's worth a lock. They could have decoy in this deck, which negates that, but it's at least worth trying. Purifying, okay, of course. Well, it's over. Decoy still negative points on this play. Unless they hit the same card, imagine. Okay, that's a perfect squirrel. Highest power unit's gonna be this, okay. We still take it, for sure. Wish I had a joust. My top 3 does include Heatwave-ish, because it could be Council. I don't know. Just, there's no way I can actually play into this. It sucks. I just want to be able to get rid of her. I just don't know. Okay, we're not going to be able to compete with this boat quick enough to make it count. Should have played it on melee. 1 extra space.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
Then they just go whom and boost the whole row. How much farther can we take it, though? That's the big question.
Be yourselves, only better.
$50 to 20 and 2. At the end of their turn, 2 plus range row, flanking 1. It's too much. That sucks. They had a really good start. At least I don't have to worry about decoy in this one. Maybe they still have it, but they just didn't get it for this. Okay, well, this is my throw card. It's either that or I go council in for something and just play something that's not as good. Okay, fine.
If you could just sign the confirmation of receipt.
This makes a difference. I wonder if I ever just try to defend card with Shupe bring over. Maybe we just do it this way.
The mysteries of this world, boundless they are.
Watch, they have another crow's eye. You never see this played. There's like a couple decks where it's like a game changer, but
To hit the mark, we aim above the mark.
at least it wasn't on adrenaline. What a lucky spawn. I want to see if we can just get rid of this problem. Clogging them could actually make a poor difference.
Don't ever expect your opponents to lie.
What do we have to choose from? The boat? Boat's not bad. Let's do it that way. We actually get the crew pocket for it as well, too.
Reality is that which leave it before does not go away. To slay dragons, 'tis our nightly duty.
They have 4 leader charges, man. It's going to be pretty crazy when we get down to it. Let's get more carryover.
Lieutenant Flax will lead the scouts.
It's going to be just battle prep.
My blade.
Keeps my pocket safe here. I mean, that's fine. We don't go too tall on anything. I have a bit more armor in case they play the onager play. Are they just going to... They're going for it, man. They are going for it. Yeah, this is a lot of value. Do they have a 2-0 though? That's the big question. I've been facing this deck a lot actually lately. Here's why. What happened to my game? No!
Last man on
Good.
post sleeps on an empty stomach.
It's Lydia top deck. Even if they passed right now, they're just chilling. Like our best bet is them actually trying to 2-0.
Up the tree you go, lad. Quick now. Retrieve my bolt.
A botchling, of course.
Read, write, revise.
That was a mistake. Ignore me. Regardless, we're going all in and we're losing, so... Do I have it here, though, on carryover?
Can you smell it? Victory is on the wind.
I can do it this way. I've saved 4 points. And this might be doable, man. We're gonna go from their faction and try to get like a boiling. I don't know, if they have roach, we're probably screwed, but... It's very annoying.
I will not have you gaze.
This is how it has to go. If it's a Witcher... Shuffle bronze mage, it's not a mage. Boost by 5, it's a bronze reset. 5 is my best bet so far. It doesn't matter which of the two.
No horse, I said. Wanted the exercise, I said.
Yeah, we're just gonna get really killed here. I mean, that's a 13-point heat wave still. Maybe it's doable. Yeah. Very uncomfortable game. Alright, next up here we got a Gwent partner. Precision Strike. I feel like PS is really good with Obsidian Mirror. They kill the copies, but we usually get pretty good ones. I go second, so I don't really want the cavalry. Lydia is a good playmaker for round 1. I don't think we need the Illusionist. I actually might just try to high roll Shupe here. Oh, let's go. That's a good start, man. Let's see what we get first. Wow. At least I got my pocket. I was actually really just hoping for a Bountiful to boost that so I wouldn't have to worry about playing it at 4. What can you do? We did take away a lot from them, so I'll take that all day. At least we flipped the coin successfully too. Yeah, so we get him at 7. Now we can just get all this carryover for free in round 2 and hope that he bricks for round 3. Or at least uses kind of most of the stuff. What's nice too is that we drew pretty decently, but we didn't pull everything good. Do I ever just try to float this to keep... I'm thinking that Mirror's going to go back now. Because this is like a really good entry play. I'm so glad the whole Shupe thing worked. Okay. I've got another lock just in case we need it, so I'm going to take this for now.
We must banish her.
I don't like that just in case they have Caress, but if they have Caress, it's not that good. If they have Orbs, it's even better. What's my top deck? My top deck is going to be Heat Wave. Do I just bait leader out with taking Bakala is the real question. Or do I just kill that?
I will see done for you.
I guess we're just going to roll our own here. Actually terrible RNG. Terrible. You can consider Orb for carryover, but it's not even worth it. I'm trying to press them in round 2. Part of me should have taken that from Grave, honestly. Because if they do go for both of these back with Alyssa, then I could have actually prevented that from being a thing.
I foresee victory for you.
We'll slow it down here for a sec. And also, like, I could be taking Rune Mage. I just kind of want to have a Rune Mage for later, you know what I mean? Let's do this now. Because it is carryover. I don't think you have anything for this yet, so let's just chip at it. That's your second offering, probably? Yeah. Mind you, he's almost out of charges here, so it's going to be awkward if I put tall stuff down. My top few units. It's going to go 1, 2, and then a 5. It could be this one, though, which we don't want.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
I think it's just quad harvest. I could play for card advantage here. I could just fish for 2 damage here. It's kind of nice, actually. Plays for 5. 3. Actually, plays for 6. 6, but utility with leader.
Wind whistles, Willow's whip.
Field Evangel for something for her, surely. But you wouldn't want to go a Caress. You might, but I don't think you would. Really? There's nothing flanking. Could have had Waters. Okay, I got you. Get that back. If they float it, it tells me, okay, so they're just looking to chip 1, take leader there. That's fine. I think we just play in on whatever we do. Just take something light. Let's focus on carryover stuff. Probably Council first. We know Heatwave's there.
Your faith will guide us.
Probably just a bit more carryover, right? It literally doesn't matter, because we don't get the barricade. We got bricks. I like the idea of playing Redea for a trade now.
The mysteries of
And we'll
this
take
world
the carryover. So now we've got the 3 points with a bit of defense. 4 here, 6 here, 6 here, and 8 there. There we go, Simi.
You are no lunatic of mine.
And then I get last say against a Gord with a heat wave. We're just gonna crush him, unfortunately. Like, I mean, it's good for me, but do I like Bearification when I'm struggling for units? Probably still do. Because we'll just play this here, swap, so that they're alive, and then we can flip, and then we can click. Should I just go for the lock? See if we can find one. Too late.